Welcome to a merit moment. I am not JB Howard, as you'll see in the bottom of the screen, but I am actually Anthony J. Mampiri. So I'll be doing your merit moment for today. I want to pause right now and take some time on this Veterans Day to sincerely thank our veterans for their willingness to serve and sacrifice for our freedoms. If you're watching this and you're a veteran, thank you. One of the freedoms our veterans fought for was the fundamental right for our children to be educated. Today, we'll be discussing what steps to take when your child is ready to journey toward college. More specifically, we'll be discussing the world of college applications. Back in my day, colleges used to each have their own application process. It was almost like a coming of age activity to sit down and answer the questions for each college you were interested in, and then go through and fill out each application, writing and editing multiple essays along the way. Every essay question was different, and each application asked for information in a slightly different way. However, today in our tech savvy culture, the college application process has actually become more streamlined. That doesn't mean you can put it off until the end of high school, though. It's recommended that your child begin the application process their junior year. Rather than jumping right into a search for different applications on each college's unique website, I recommend starting by checking out the website called www.commonapp.org. Again, that's www.commonapp.org. www.commonapp.org. This website hosts an application that is utilized by over 900 colleges around the world. It'll allow your student to fill out one application and send it to multiple locations, including all of the Ivy League schools. There's another site, which is www.coalitionforcollegeaccess.org. Again, www.coalitionforcollegeaccess.org. That site offers a similar service but doesn't serve as many schools. So it would be worth checking out both of these options to see if either of them work for your child's top college picks. Once you create an account, these sites are intuitive, helping you gather what you need and then storing everything on their database as you continue to gather the necessary documents. When you get started with the application process, you'll actually have some homework to do. You're going to need to look over the requirements of the application, either for a specific school or one of the online hosts, and you'll need to list out what types of information and documents are being requested. Your child will then need to brainstorm answers on paper or on a separate Word document before he or she starts the application. You don't want your child to start compiling answers on the application itself. Take some time to brainstorm and edit responses elsewhere, then copy and paste. This allows the student to utilize resources like spell check that might not be available on the school's application page. These applications usually ask questions like, what are your academic and extracurricular achievements? Sit down with your child and consider the course of their high school career. Were there any specific honors they received? Any awards? Any sports maybe that they played where they received recognition? Was there ever a quarter where they made honor roll or merit roll? Did they get any end of the year awards? Help them keep track of those so they can get them on their list. Make sure you help your student organize these and keep the most impressive awards at the top of the list. The application also usually asks what type of extracurricular activities your child participated in outside of school. There's a reason this question exists. It exists because colleges aren't only interested in your child's volunteer work, even though that's important to document. They also want to know if your child is the type of person who will engage in their campus activities and actively contribute to the community on campus. Did your child participate in theater clubs or other community organizations? Consider how their time was spent when they weren't at school. Make a list of all of these activities and note the dates they were involved in each. Also note if they had any leadership roles in these organizations. Once your child has taken the time to answer these questions, you'll want to help them round up some letters of recommendation. These letters should affirm your child's character, both academically and personally. It's important to be thoughtful about the people you ask to write these letters for your child. Make a long list and talk to your child and maybe narrow it down to 3 to 5 people, whether that be teachers, coaches, etc. These letters can be written by, in addition to teachers and coaches, bosses or other people maybe who've acted as a mentor to your child, somebody they work with. However, you'll want to check with each application your student is filling out and see if they have specifications about what type of letters that they desire. Once they have their list and letters, obtain the student's high school transcript either as a PDF or a paper copy that can be scanned and attached to the application. You'll also need any ACT or SAT scores available to submit as well. After COVID, many schools stopped requiring these exams. However, some still do. Make sure you check with the school your child is interested in attending to see what their testing requirements are and plan accordingly. Finally, we get to every student's favorite part of the application, the essay. It's very important you let the student write the essay in their own words. This will allow the school to see their personality. However, you can help them as they engage in the editing or polishing process if they request it. Some students hire essay coaches or pay for professional editing services, but these can get expensive. It's best to allow your student to take the lead on the required essay responses and never pay someone to write the essay for the student. It may seem like a good idea, but there are many reasons why colleges request these essays, and it's very important that the ideas and experiences in the essays are from the applicant. As you go through this process, things can get stressful. Make sure to keep plenty of time between when you begin the process and the final application deadline. Keep the deadline in mind, work on these things over the course of several months, and don't wait until the last minute. We hope this helps you and your student get a great start on the college application process. Thank you for watching today, and please join us next week as the real JB Howard will be sharing a pretty unique message about how Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk get away with paying zero taxes and the ways that you can utilize similar strategies even without having billions of dollars. Thank you for your time. Happy Veterans Day to everyone.